Hey, how's it going? KB here, and welcome to Rank the Rock. We are going to take 4 songs that were #1 on the Billboard charts, and I'm going to tell you which of those is the best song. So, my name is Karyn Bryant. You might be wondering, why does your opinion matter? Who cares, KB? Well, here's why you should maybe listen to my opinion. Take it for what you will. I used to be an MTV VJ back in the day when we were actually playing videos. And we were playing good videos. It's kind of when grunge was kicking in. So a lot of time I spent with, like the Chili Peppers, Soundgarden, Pearl Jam, that kind of stuff. So it was a very good time to be a VJ. Before that, I used to run a radio station. I ran WBRU in Providence, Rhode Island. It was a 20,000 watt commercial radio station. It was one of the first radio stations to adopt the alternative rock format. I was music director. I was program director. So that, again, was also back in the day when like the Chili Peppers were blowing up. I interviewed a lot of great people over the times between the radio station and MTV. So I have interviewed a lot of big rock stars. I have interviewed a lot of different kinds of musicians over the years, and I do love music. You also might be wondering why I look familiar. If you are a fight fan, I should just let you know that this right here that you're seeing this on is my second YouTube channel. My main YouTube channel is just YouTube/Karyn Bryant. That's where I have all of the coverage from MMA. I am an anchor for the UFC. I have been doing that for 14 years, so I have a ton of videos over there about MMA. My channel has done very well over there. I am a YouTube partner on that one. So if you like MMA, go over there and subscribe. But while you're here on this one, please subscribe because I'm trying to get this one going. This channel is going to have a lot more about music, a lot of throwbacks from my days at MTV and different things like that. So please, while you're here, hit that subscribe button. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So what we are going to do here this time on Rank the Rock is look at 4 songs that were #1 on the modern rock charts over 4 different decades, and I'm going to tell you which of these is the best song. Let's take a look at the songs that we have in consideration for this one. I should say I can't use the music in these, unfortunately, so if we want to take a pause, you can always hit pause and go cue up the song so you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, otherwise I get blocked, and what's the point of making the video? Okay, so if we go back to 2000, we're going to take Hemorrhage in My Hands by Fuel. Then if we go to 2005, we have Only by 9 Inch Nails. Then we go to 2015, we have First by Cold War Kids. And 2025, we have Ensenada by Sublime. Let's get into which one has to go first. Okay, well, I hate to say it, but the first one to go is actually the first one on the list, and that is going to be Fuel's Hemorrhage in My Hands. Okay, so this song is from the Fuel album called Something Like Human. It came out on September 19th in the year 2000. The year 2000. I used to love that skit on Conan. That was very funny. The year 2000. I can't hit the high notes. Yeah, Fuel, I did not remember this song. It did not jump off, the page to me. I had to go back and, basically look it up and remind myself what it was. Then once I heard it, I was like, oh yeah, okay, I remember this song. It's not bad. It's one of those, it's definitely of the moment. It was definitely that kind of grunge song that, sort of slow, quiet, in my hands, it verges on Creed for me a little bit sometimes. I don't know. This one to me feels very like bro rocky to me, which is maybe why I don't remember it that much. It's fine. It's fine. I'm sure when you were driving around, it was one of those when you kick in at the chorus. It's fun to sing, I suppose, but it's not memorable, right? So I don't really have a total criteria as to why I'm saying which song is better than the other. I just know things. This one, to me, had no real staying power. Like I said, I had to look it up again to remind myself what it even was. Apparently, Fuel still kind of records and does things, but, they're not, like, overly active. So this was their second album, I will say that, and it was their highest charting song, Hemorrhage, in My Hand. So it was number 17 overall on the Billboard 200, and of course, like I said, it made it to #1 on the modern rock charts. So, okay, so that brings us to 3 songs left on Rank the Rock. So we do still have 2005's Only by 9 Inch Nails, 2015's First by Cold War Kids, and 2025's Ensenada by Sublime. The second one to go is Ensenada by Sublime. Peace out. Okay, so this is Ensenada. It's from a yet to be released album, but this song came out July 18th of 2025. It is the fourth studio album from Sublime. We haven't heard from Sublime in a really long time, right? Obviously, it's been a minute. So this is the first thing that they've put out since 1997. So the cool thing about this is it's Jacob Newell on vocals. That is the son of the late, great Bradley Newell. So Bradley had died of an overdose in 1996. So it's cool to have the band back together, and it's cool that his son is able to carry on the legacy. But this is just one of those songs where you're just like, yeah, it just sounds like another generic Sublime song. Which isn't a bad thing, right? Like Sublime is successful for a reason. That brand works for a reason. So this fits right in. It's absolutely like perfectly acceptable as another Sublime song. But again, it's not going to be as memorable as some of their other songs like Santeria or something like that. It's going to be way better, always going to be way more memorable. Also, this is like recency bias. I can't discuss the potential staying power of this song right now, right? But I feel like sometimes if it came out and you knew it was a killer, like you'd be like, no, you know what? I can look into the future and I can see into the future right now, and I can tell that this one is going to last forever. But I feel like on this one, no, it's just okay. It's just kind of like a nice welcome back, Sublime. It's music to roll joints by, music to get high by, music to have a cookout by. It's all of those things, which are all fantastic things. Don't get me wrong. I just feel like this one, you're just like, yeah, whatever. It's just another Sublime song. Take it or leave it. It's fine, but it is going to be the second one to go on Rank the Rock. Okay, that means we are down to 2 songs left on Rank the Rock. Which is the better song out of these two? We have 2005's Only by 9 Inch Nails. We have 2015's First by Cold War Kids. Now, I should say this was not an easy decision to make. I think both of these songs are awesome. But I digress. I first need to tell you that I say this not easily. These songs are both fantastic. No, this was a hard one to decide. I say this as someone who has driven around the lead singer in their car. I say this as someone who has brought said lead singer to the radio station, who remembers a very funny stories that she was sharing with lead singer and guitar player. I say this as somebody who still has the backstage pass stuck on her boots. Side note, I actually made a cute little movie called Welcome Home Brogue about all my Doc Martens, and it's just a little 3-minute kind of funny little story. So check it out. It's on my channel here. But I hate to say it, the 9 Inch Nails song is the one that's got to go. So this came out on July 25th, 2005. It is from the album With Teeth, which is 9 Inch Nails' 4th album. It was the second single from that album With Teeth, and it spent 7 weeks in the #1 position on the Modern Rock charts. Once again, all these 4 songs were at #1. It's a banger. It's a banger. I love that song. I love that song. And it was one of those, like I said, I've loved 9 Inch Nails for a very, very long time, but I didn't remember that by the name, I guess, if that makes sense. I guess maybe the earlier 9 Inch Nails stuff is just so burned in my brain, like from Pretty Hate Machine and stuff like that. So I didn't necessarily think of this song being called Only. I don't know. But then once you hit the chorus, obviously you're like, oh, I get it. I get it. It is so good. It is so good. That song is a banger, and it's one of those things where I was like, oh wait, as soon as I heard it again, I was like, oh my God, why don't I have this on any of my like workout playlists? By the way, I'm an avid jump rope person. Over on my other channel, you can see videos. I'm a cross rope ambassador. Promo codes over there, KB15. You can save 15% on all your cross ropes. But anyway, over on my other channel, you can see jump rope videos if you are so inclined. That's my favorite kind of workout. But anyway, I was thinking I should be adding this song to my jump rope playlist. So it is fantastic. It has staying power. Like, I guess that's the whole thing about 9 Inch Nails songs, though, right? There's such like a brand to it. There's such a feeling to it that when he hits that sweet spot, you're like, oh yeah, this is great. So I absolutely love it. Like, it fits in. It's another amazing song from Trent. I feel like it was a really wicked close second to, but this one, in terms of ranking the rock, I put this one in second position. So of course that means that First by Cold War Kids from 2015 is the best song out of these four, the best song that had reached #1 on the modern rock chart. I love this song. Perfect. I love this song. This song, it's anthemic. I love this song. So this is from the album Hold My Home. February 17th, 2015 is when it came out. Literally, as soon as I hit play on this, I was like, yep, this is the one. This is the one. This is the one. The song, you can't help but sing along to it. And it's also like so spot on. I think it's just one of those songs that gets such a feeling so right. Like it captures a very specific kind of emotion that all of us know. And it's like that nerve. You're like, oh, I'm so uncomfortable that you're doing this and you're getting me in that spot that I don't like, but like play it again. That is from their 5th album, and it went platinum, which means, of course, they sold 1 million downloads or copies of that song anyway. So when I used to run a radio station, this is just a little something for those who don't know how radio stations work. At least that's how we did it back in the day. We did handpick our music. We didn't have computers, and there is a thing called Selector and stuff that some people have used, but we handpicked ours and everything. But there's something about when you work in radio that they basically said, like, you would hear a song that you really, really like, and then you would love that song, and you'd play it, and it would be in heavy rotation, and then you would start to get sick of that song because you heard it too much, and then you were like, oh my god, I hate this song, like I'm so sick of this song, and then maybe you would kind of find your way back around to being like, all right, you know what, I'm okay with this song again. And that's when people are only starting to understand the name of that song. I was not still in radio when this song came out, but I never got sick of this song. Like in terms of hearing it on the radio, every time I heard it, I was like, cool, here's a banger. Let me turn it up. Everybody clapping together. It's unity rock and roll, but it's bro rock and roll at the same time too. And it's modern and alternative because you can feel the vulnerability, but it's also still just like a banger. So to me, that is why that is the best song out of those four. Once again, all of these songs were #1 on the Billboard Modern Rock charts. So we had Fuel, Hemorrhage, In My Hands. We had Only from 9 Inch Nails. We had First by Cold War Kids and Ensenada by Sublime. And I think that the best song out of these is First by Cold War Kids. I'm sure some of you may disagree with me. Some of you may agree with me. Whatever. I'd love to hear your comments in the, comment section, KB. That's what you should do. And again, please subscribe. I'm going to be doing more of these. Sometimes it'll be the modern rock charts. Sometimes it'll be a different chart. Sometimes maybe we'll just rank rock and roll singers or what have you. But I, again, am just getting this second channel going. My other main channel is all about MMA and all that, but it's got lots of videos and all that stuff, like thousands of videos. But I'm just getting this one going. So please subscribe. I would love to build a really cool community here. Yeah, former MTV VJ, former radio programmer. So I know what I know. I like what I like. We all like what we like. But anyway, thanks for checking out this video. And yeah, hope to see you again.